everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Go JB Health Show. My name is JB. I'm the host of this great show, the Go JB Show, the Go JB Health Show. Today, I want to have a little bit of a chill time with all the supporters that I have. We're going to see together the relationship that a provider should have with their patients, and we'll see a lot of the, let's say, a dysfunction in this type of relationship that is costing people their lives, that is causing people to be in the hospital, that is costing them to end up with a lot of conditions like chronic conditions and everything. So this is what we're going to talk about today on the show. Once again, thank you. If you are new to this platform, we encourage that you follow me. I'm a family practitioner, and this is a platform where we talk educations, where we try to promote health. So if you haven't followed me yet, hit on follow, and also you could follow me on YouTube, Instagram. If you subscribe me on YouTube, you will see that show will be available on YouTube, so you will be able to watch the whole show on YouTube, and you could also share it with other people, the people that you know. But once again, I want to say thank you to everybody who is already tapping on the screen, the people who are following me, like Rafaela, like Shamasli, the people who are tapping on the screen. Do you speak Creole? Yes, I speak Creole. I'm Haitian, by the way. I'm Haitian. I live in Georgia. I'm in Smyrna, Georgia. Specifically, I am right now inside All Care Health Clinic. This is a show that I usually do in between seeing my patients. Yes, I'm Haitian. I speak Creole fluently. I speak French fluently. I speak English fluently, obviously, but I also speak Spanish fluently. So thank you, everybody who is already here to tap on the screen. Thank you for your support. Let's go for a great show. We're going to talk about the relationship between a patient and a provider, and a doctor or nurse practitioner like me, or a PA. So we're gonna talk about this right here on the Go JB Health. Thank you. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB Health, go JB, go JB, go JB, Lizzie Noir, how you doing? Lizzie Noir, Lizian Way something. So thank you for being here. How you doing? Sonia, thank you for following me. I appreciate you. The friend who asked me if I speak Creole, do you speak Creole? Go JB, go JB, go JB. Hello, Miss Sandra, Queen Miss Sandra. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Mama D, thank you for following me. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the great family, the Go JB family. Thank you. Miss Queen Sandra, thank you for tapping on the screen. Lisa, how you doing? Lizzie, my friend Lizzie, how you doing? This is the one and only show where you have a brother that is doing several things together. Beautiful beat and sharing great knowledge with my brothers and sisters. So today we're gonna talk together. We're gonna talk about the relationship that should happen with a provider. So I want to talk about this today is because today I happen to spend, and I don't know if this patient is watching this right now. If they are, they could probably tell you. So my friend Momadi, who has been 25 years, RN for 25 years, daughter RN, working toward NP. Great job. Thank you for your service. I appreciate everything that you do in community. This is amazing. So people don't understand what we do in the medical field. Sometimes it's very hard for people to quantify what we do, what it takes to be doing what we do. It is not easy. It requires a passion for us to do this. My friend Classic, how you doing? I'm happy that you're here. But yeah, so yes, my friend Moma. So people sometimes it may be a little hard as long time doesn't have your voice. Well, this voice is here, and I've been doing those shows. Just so you know, you could always go to the YouTube channel. All those shows are always loaded on YouTube. But again, so what happened is this morning I end up spending a lot of time with a patient. And I was thinking, and I had this conversation with him, and I was just thinking about those shows that I do. Sometimes I talk about the relationship that should exist between a provider, a medical provider, and a patient. So one of the things that really causing a lot of issues, let's say issues with people end up not getting the right treatment, people not getting the right medications, a lot of the time it's because of lack of communications. So usually as a provider, we have a lot of patients that we're seeing. Sometimes we overloaded with patient. Well, I'm sorry, my friend, you had the flu. I'm hoping that you are better now. I'm hoping. So I'm glad that you are here to support me. I appreciate that. If you're here, please give me a like. Please share the video so other people could see it. But the problem is a lot of the time when you are a provider, a medical provider, number one, you have a lot of things going on because you have a lot of patients that you got to see. We are very busy in our job, especially those days when you have lack of primary care, for instance, because I do primary care here. So the thing is very hard because we have all these people requesting our support in the community. But then because of that, then a lot of the time we end up, or let's say the patients end up taking maybe some medications that they shouldn't be taking. Maybe they're taking too much of it. Maybe they don't do the proper follow-up. And really, the worst thing is they get confused about the medications that they're taking. And I'm saying this just because of that conversation that I had this morning. The thing is, the patient is taking all these medications. You have different classes of medications. For those of you who may not be in the medical field, but you may have the name of those medications. A lot of them are ending in the same, saying if you have a medication that ends in LOL, medication that end up in IL. So you have different classes of medications. It may be a different name, but usually they have the same ending type. So the thing is, this patient is taking so many of the same medicine. And when you ask him, it's like, bro, why are you taking this one? Are you taking this one for real? Yes. You're taking that one too? Yes. Why? He doesn't know. He doesn't even know why am I taking all these medications. And when I question him, I'm like, okay, well, who put you on those medicine? Well, they just got them renewed. I just don't know. That my doctor just gave them to me, but we never really talk about the reason that I'm taking this medication. So, and I was just thinking, I'm like, well, you know what? It's just right, Mary Decker. When I look at this, all I thought is like, you know what? This is exactly what I used to talk about. Denise Bless, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Because it is just a lack of communication. And he did tell me, he's like, well, when I go there, it's very busy. He just say, well, I'm just gonna renew your medications. That's it. So the problem is when you have that lack of communication, there's so many people that are taking so many bottles of medicine that they may not need. And again, you may be one of them watching this. Or you may know somebody who is in that situation. They're taking the medicine, and when you come and ask them what are they taking this for, they don't even know. So sometimes we have what we call acute and chronic issues. So at times we may have something that is going on, even with some situations like elevated blood pressure. It may be that Myself, I'm worried. I can't remember when I was sick. Let let alone taking medications. I'm worried. So, the thing is, when you have acute problems, which is a problem that is happening now, it could be happening in blood pressure, for instance. Sometimes, for some reasons, you may be going some stress or whatever is going on. Do you like the? So hey, user 83, how you doing? So the thing is, you are taking. You may have something going on. For instance, you're going through some stress, and maybe your blood pressure is elevated. So it could not be, it not necessarily that there's a chronic elevation, but it could be acutely there's a little elevation because of whatever is going on. Somebody puts you on a medication, but then later on things gets better. And then nobody ever evaluated that you were taking so many of these medications to try to get that blood pressure down. Then you end up continuing to take the medication. So it's a lack of evaluation. But again, lack of evaluation really because of again, lack of communication. Yeah. Decker, how you doing? My name is JB. I am a family practitioner, by the way. Today's Saturday. Just wanted to chill with my patients a little bit. I just finished seeing my patient here. Just finished seeing my patients here in the clinic. I just wanted to have a little time with my people here, with a lot of people that I love, a lot of people who loves me, who supports me. But this show is Go JB Health. Thank you, everybody who is tapping on the screen. Renee Clark, I see you. Thank you for tapping. Jennifer, thank you for liking. Appreciate that. Go JB, go JB Health. Well, if you're taking so many medications and you don't know what you're taking, if that's what you're asking, yes, you should be worried because you need to know exactly why am I taking X, Y, and Z. If you don't know why you're taking these medications, there's a problem there, right? Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB Health, go JB, go JB, go JB, go. Thank you, Renee Clark, Queen Renee Clark. Thank you for supporting me. Go JB, go JB Health, go JB, go. Nordia, Queen Nordia in the house. How you doing, my dear? Go JB Health, go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB Health, go JB, go JB, go. What people don't understand is that being a provider, I think number one, it's an opportunity. It's a blessing that you have the opportunity to support people. We should use this as a tool to help people change their life. And this is why I do something like I'm doing here, like the Go JB Health. Right now, I finished at the office, been very busy. I could just say, let me go home. But I say, well, let me sit here, have a conversation with my peeps, with my people. So the thing is, as a provider, the best quality that you could have is the quality of being able to listen to your patients. So be able to listen to them, listen to what they have to tell you because they know that their body better than you do. A lot of the time we look at the process, the clinical process, the disease process. Oh yeah, if you're not this, it's not this. So we're looking at just the signs, but we don't look at the clinical picture. The clinical picture is the presentation. And remember, the presentation of a patient is really not just it's not necessarily the labs, but also it starts with the interview that you have with the patient. It starts with the subjectivity, the subjective information, which means what the person is telling you. Saying somebody's telling you they're hurting, well, they could tell you they're hurting and then they be playing on the phone. And I've seen it where people say, well, no, they say they're hurting, but then they're just playing on their phone. But why don't you look at it? Maybe they're using this as a way of distracting themselves from the pain. So, but a lot of the time we're ready to judge. We're ready to just like, okay, well, this is what I say. It's me. I'm the boss. Whatever I say, it shouldn't be that way. Okay. So it should be a team effort. It should be a together effort. So you should sit with the patient, have a conversation, and you, if you have a doctor who is not able to sit down with you and explaining to you the things that you're taking, why you're taking them, when you should be taking them, if they are not available to have a conversation with them where you have a long list of questions, but then it's so quick that when they left, that's when you remember all these questions and now you can't even find them again, then maybe you need to think about making some changes in the person that takes care of the most precious part of you, your health.
Go JB, go, go, go JB Health. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go, go, go JB Health. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go, go JB Health. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go, go, go JB Health. Go JB, go JB.
Clark, Nordia, all these people who are tapping on the screen, thank you, people. I really appreciate y'all.
Go JB, go JB, go, go JB Health.
Judith, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Queen Renee Clark, thank you for tapping. Wealth, thank you for joining. Pam, Queen Pam, how you doing? Thank you, Queen Pam, for being here. Ellen, thank you for joining. We appreciate it to see you here. Once again, Nordia Slim, thank you for tapping on the screen. Everybody who is tapping, who is liking, who is sharing, I appreciate you. If you are a subscriber to this platform, we appreciate you as well. Thank you. Renee Clark, for the beautiful gift, thank you to you. Appreciate you. Just know, if you are new to this platform, if you follow me, you're gonna see a lot of great information, that could be good for you, for your friend, for your family. Again, what I do in this show here, with the support of so many people who are helping me, what we do here is really, we try our very, very best to support our community by bringing education, by supporting our people. But again, our education is focused mainly on, number one, we focus on health prevention, health promotion, where we try to prevent different conditions. If you look at my page, you will see I have a lot of videos that could prevent you from a lot of conditions, including cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, a lot of issues. You will see a lot of other information that also help people with education about ways to manage different conditions that they have contracted. So if you have any issue with chronic condition or acute problems, we also have a lot of videos that manage different emergency situations. So if you watch a lot of these videos, what it does, it helps you to know what to do in certain situations. We talk about choking, we talk about even CPR. We have some videos about CPR. So really, we have a video about so many different things, and this is why it is extremely important that you follow this page, because when you follow this page, it allows you to know when I post those videos. I post between 1 to 2 videos every day. And plus, if you look in YouTube, if you subscribe to the YouTube platform, this whole show, every time I have a show, I have it posted on my page. Therefore, you're able to watch the whole show later on. So really, this is who I am. I'm a family practitioner. Once again, today is really very informal. Hello, my friend Blue. It's like Blue I fear. How you doing? Thank you. Martha Jordan, how you doing? Thank you for joining.
Go JB, go JB, help. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB, help. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB, help. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB, help. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB, help.
Candy Taylor, Queen Candy Taylor, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Latoya Gardner, thank you for joining. We appreciate you. Felinda, thank you for joining. We appreciate you. Devamon, 1230, hello, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Once again, Queen Candy Taylor, 389. Thank you for being here. Everybody who is tapping on the screen, such as user 30, user 83, thank you for tapping on the screen. Courtney Clock 9, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Shaniki Williams 373, thank you for joining. My friend here, my friend Blue Sphere, just say, wow, I love to learn from an intelligent, handsome man. I am all ears. Thank you, Queen Blue Sphere. Thank you very much for the appreciation. that you have for your brother. Once again, I am very appreciative to every single one of you who are helping me, every single one of you who supports what I'm doing, and I'll continue to use my time to teach my people. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Appreciate it. Miss S, thank you for joining, Miss S. We appreciate you. Again, my name is JB. If you wonder who I am, I'm a family practitioner. I educate people on better ways to take care of their body. If you need a place where you want to learn about best practices, about things that you could do to take care of yourself without even being on medications, you're at the right place. Just look through the videos that I have out there. A lot of scientifically proven information that I post out there for you because I care about you, for you because I love you. And I'll continue to do this because I have so many people who want me to do that. People like my friend Blues, people who are like Nodia, who said, Doc, can you talk a little about asthma? What is your specific question about asthma? So asthma, we know it's an airway disease, okay? So some of the things that are very, very important for you if you have asthma, make sure you have that. And I do have a video about asthma, by the way, on my page. I do know that I have a video there. A video that talks about the frequent, asthma attack. Hold on, I think I could find this video. At least I could play it for you. Hold on one second, let me see.
JB, go JB, go JB, help, go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB, help, go JB, go JB. Go JB, go JB, help, go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB, help.
you know there are simple ways to minimize your frequent asthma attack, ways that you could prevent yourself from being at the urgent care emergency room doctor's office all the time? Well, if you didn't know, I'm about to tell you right now. Well, so number one, you should avoid smoking. Smoking or secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke, very, very, very important. Number four, you should avoid from having a pet at your house. And number five, you should always use protective bedding to avoid allergies like dust and all that in the house. All these will help you to prevent those asthma attacks. This is for my friend who asked about asthma.
Ways
So it tells you
your
the way that you could prevent those asthma attacks.
from being a
My friend Oli, my queen Oli, how you doing, dear? I'm happy that you're here.
well,
There's a friend who is asking about cholesterol tests. Yes, it's always better to do fasting cholesterol because it helps, but because what happens is it could give you some false high, but what happened is if somebody comes here, usually if I have to do the cholesterol test for them, I go ahead and do it, but then I check, there's a box you checks for the lab to say that they were not fasting. But also my friend Timeless Night, how you doing? Timeless Night, what's a good name? But so what happens is you could have these you need to do that because if you do the check and if it's off, if you are not fasting, usually I have you come back for a fasting cholesterol check. That's usually what I do. But you very welcome, my friend, my queen, Timeless Night. I just like the screen name that you have.
right now. Well, so number one, you should avoid smoking.
This is for asthma, the thing that you have to do to prevent the asthma attack. For the
around
people who asking about asthma.
Or you're cleaning in the house, you're dusting, should always wear a mask. Number three, you should take your flu shot every year. Very, very, very important. Number four, you should avoid from having a pet at your house. And number five, you should always use protective bedding to avoid allergies like dust and all that in the house. All these will help you to prevent those asthma attacks. Thank you.
Did you hear that? Okay, did you hear that? So the other thing you want to make sure you do, you always have that rescue inhaler with you, because if you don't have that rescue inhaler, it could cause you some problems. So make sure you have that rescue inhaler, please.
Avoid smoking. Smoking or secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke is mean other people smoking around you. Number two, if you're panting or you're cleaning in the house, you're dusting, should always wear a mask. Number three, you should take your flu shot every year. Very, very, very important. Number four, you should avoid from having a pet at your house. And number five, you should always use
This is all those education that are available on this page. Those are the videos, the short little videos that educate my people. This is why a lot of my people wonder why so many people follow me, why so many people love me. Yeah, like my friend Blue. So they love me, they appreciate me because of what I do. So I have so many of these videos here. Let me see that that would teach you about something. Let's listen to this one.
prevent complications from diabetes. Well, I understand you will tell me that you need to take your medications every day. However, taking the medication is very important, but if you don't pay a very close attention to your A1C, then you cannot know, or you are not doing the proper job. The best way to make sure that your diabetes is not causing you some secondary complications such as kidney disease or eye problem or heart problem, you have to keep track.
My friend who asked about the cholesterol, the fasting, let me tell you, if I could find a little video, I could play it for you, but let me tell you what you need to do if you are trying to keep your cholesterol down. You should avoid the fried food.
However,
should avoid the fried fatty food. You should exercise regularly. Okay. So instead of eating some fried chicken, it's better to eat some grilled chicken. Okay.
Then
I know I live in the South. So I live in Georgia, so I know how it is. It's a lot of wherever you go, fried food is what everybody like because that's what we used to. So you should eat instead a lot of vegetables, okay? Fresh fruits and vegetables. That's what you should be eating. That would help you so you keep your cholesterol down.
of your A1C. Do you know how to prevent complications from diabetes? Well, I understand you will tell me that you need to take your medication. Do you need to? Are you ready to know how to prevent those frequent yeast infections?
If you have a yeast infection, I'm about to tell you right now how to prevent them. Let's make it a chill Saturday tonight.
Having a live show on TikTok every day. It's a live show
which is what I have right now.
where we educate you on how to understand your body, understanding how your body works.
You're very
How to be
welcome, my friend. Timeless night.
Every day,
I love this timeless night.
Eastern time for live TikTok. But the best way to prevent frequent recurring yeast infection is, first of all, we need to understand why we have yeast infection. What is the main causes of yeast infection? We have to understand where does yeast like to grow. Well, yeast like to grow where there is moistures, there is heat, and also where there is uncleanliness.
Did you hear that?
Number one tip is to keep that vaginal area clean at all times.
There you go. Let's keep it clean and dry.
Number two tips is to use those underwear, preferably cotton underwear, and use those underwear that allows your vaginal area to breathe.
Allow that vajayjay for some breathing to help you.
Three, you should avoid using those clothes that are so tight, that fit so tight, because all these can cause moisture.
Yes, timeless night. Gotta be clean,
Chance
clean.
of getting those frequent recurring yeast infection. Number four, you should avoid you douching, and also make sure you change your tampons regularly before they get too dirty. All you
Did you hear that?
know how to prevent those frequent yeast infection. Do you have sickle cell disease? Then you are tired of those frequent unnecessary visits to the ED, to the emergency room, to the doctor's office, to urgent care due to sickle cell crisis? Well, right now, right here, I'm about to give you about 5 tips that will help you so you could avoid those unnecessary visits. Number 1, you should minimize the amount of alcohol that you consume. Number 2, you should exercise.
Yes, my queen.
Except
blues.
Do it. Don't exercise
Keep it
where you get
clean.
so tired. Number 3, you should work with your doctor if you are a smoker to avoid or quit smoking. Number 4, you should drink plenty of water. Plenty of water will help you so you could avoid those crises. And number 5, you should avoid stress or stressful situation as much as you can. Did you know there are some very simple ways that you could minimize your chance of getting heart disease?
Heart disease, people.
Right
That's what
now.
I have on my
First of all,
page. Okay, I'm just playing some of them for you
It's one of
guys.
the leading causes of death in the United States. And also, did you know that black or African American are as much as twice as much at a higher risk of developing heart disease versus other ethnicities such as whites? Well, also, happy Black History Month to you. Let's get to it right now.
That was on Black History Month, people.
Food, eat vegetables, high fiber food, avoid all the saturated fat or processed food. Should exercise every day, just like I do. Go to the gym every day, exercise, walk in the neighborhood, or whatever you do. If you drink alcohol, you should minimize your consumption of alcohol. And if you smoke, you should work with your doctor to come up with a plan to help you quit smoking. Did you know there are some very simple ways that you could minimize your chance of getting heart disease? Well, we're about to tell you right now. Well, first of all, did you also know that heart disease is one of the leading causes? Are you somebody who has so many different bottles of medicine all over around the house? This one, that one, this one, that one, and all of them for high blood pressure? And now you may be the same person who always have the top blood pressure number always high and the bottom is always normal whenever you go to the doctor or whenever you check it at home. Well, you may have this type of blood pressure that is called, that we discussed in our previous video, by the way, that is called isolated systolic hypertension. Well, this isolated systolic hypertension, we're about to tell you right now how you manage it to prevent you from having all these bottles around, but you take that one medication and fix it. First of all, I have to say, if you have questions, we have that live TikTok show that is every day from Monday through Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. You could catch us right here live. Now, isolated systolic blood pressure, as I said in my other video, is very common, especially in older adults. So the best medication you should tell your doctor to put you on is that medication from that class of calcium channel blocker. A medication like amlodipine, which is one of the most common one that we use. So, because what happens if maybe your doctor is busy, or maybe from one provider to the other, and we never really truly pay attention to see that you had that isolated systolic hypertension, we may be trying to give you all these medications that do not work for you. Now, once we take you off all this medicine and we put you on the proper medication, on a medication like amlodipine, a calcium channel blocker, we may be able to bring your blood pressure down with very, very minimal medications. So, if this is your situation, please go and have your doctor evaluate your medicine. But also, if you would please come back here to let us know if it was your situation and tell us what happened when you start taking the proper medication. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
Well, you know, this is actually, I just did this morning with a patient. He has so many bottles. And I'm like, okay, well, you have ISH, and where you have this, where you have that, where you have this. And I can guarantee you, I'm going to reduce them from taking so many bottles to taking one pill a day, like one bottle of pills. No more confusion, and then they will be taking the proper medication, because he was taking so many bottles, but then his blood pressure is still through the roof. So really, why am I taking all this bottle of medicine and my blood pressure is still under control? Again, this is part of the communications with your patients. You got to see how they feel, how they are. So we shouldn't be taking medications for taking medications. We have to take some medications that are helping us, you know? That's what we should be doing. But again, this is part of why the people, this is why people like to follow my page, is because of all these videos. I was playing these right off my page, so that's what I have.
Today, I'm going to tell you the best way that you could get tested to know if you have that. Again, if you go back on my other videos, you will be able to see the signs and symptoms that you should look for to question yourself whether or not you have a Helicobacter pylori. However, today, I'm giving you the best.
Thank you, my friend, my Queen Red Clock. I appreciate you.
You could do the urea,
my friend, Timeless Night.
The red test. Number 2, you could do a stool test. Number 3, you could do a blood test, actually, the test for H. pylori. And number 4, you could get a biopsy, which is done through an endoscopy. So this is usually if you have to go for an endoscopy for other reason, they could go ahead and take a little tissue. They do a biopsy. from the lining of your stomach to determine if you have that bacteria. However, the most common and the most suitable test is the one that mainly we do right here in this office, is the breath test. I hope you learn something new. Are you? Do you wonder if you can reverse your diabetes? Well, do you experience any symptoms of heavy menstrual cramps, menstrual cycle that lasts for weeks or even months, pressure in your lower abdomen, burning when you pee, problem with constipation?
I just wanted to share a few of those clips that I have on my TikTok account. If you see, I keep playing them one after the other. Tell me which one was not something to educate you. So everything that I have on this page is all about educating you. It's just all about, we look at it, it's having fun, but then we educating people while we're having fun. Okay, this is very different ways of teaching, okay? Because obviously some people would say, why do you have a background music? They'll say, are you a DJ? They'll say all these things. This is the new generation of educating people, okay? That's what we do. So we do it differently. We don't have to be standing here and it's like 1, 2, 3. No, we don't do it that way. We just choose our own style. We just choose our own way of doing this. And a lot of my people, they love it. They love the way that we do our teaching. That's why they're tapping on the like button like Queen Nadia. Thank you for liking. So we have a beat. We dance sometimes, right? Just so you know, this is how I am with my patients. Whether I'm covering the hospital or I'm here, we don't do the olden way of like, no. My patient comes here, we have fun. We discuss things, we talk. I ask them about their family. I get to know how many kids they have. I get to know where they're from. We discuss, they feel comfortable. We have a relationship, not like a boss type of relationship. We have a relationship where they can talk to me. They feel comfortable talking to me. That's just who I am. I love people. I'm very humble. So therefore, we have a conversation. You know, I'm nothing but somebody that God gave me a gift of being able to, God gave me intelligence. I went through school. I'm a medical provider, and God gave me a gift of communication, allows me to communicate with people. So therefore, I'm using my gift to bless my community. So, and yes, they love me. Obviously, my friend, Timeless Night. Where did you get this queen name from? Queen Timeless Night. My friend who asked where you from, and my friend who asked me where you from, where do you think I'm from? I live in Georgia. I'm currently inside of All Care Health Clinic in Smyrna. So if you're in the Smyrna area, you could stop by here and see me. But originally, that's probably what you're talking about, because you probably feel like the little tiny little accent in the background. I'm Haitian. Have you had of that beautiful piece of land in the Caribbean? Have you heard of this group of people that are the, let's see, the nucleus of freedom in this world for black people? Have you heard of this piece of land that is located in the Caribbean? Beautiful piece of land. It's called Haiti. Have you heard of this group of black people who said, I don't want no more of slavery? The group of black people that said it first. The group of black people that came here to Savannah to help free the slave. That's the country where I'm from. A piece of land with a rich culture, like my dear friend just said. So, a piece of land that has a lot of issues right now, political problems, and some of these problems you don't even know where they came from, because obviously this is a piece of land for in history. People have always been fighting over this piece of land because of what it represents on our planet. Go and look up Haiti, not just the Haiti where we talk about violence and gangs and all that, but look at the Haiti where it's located, the top of the beaches it has, the beauty of it, what it would present on a planet, and what's the future holds for this country. So go look at this. This is where I'm from. Okay, Haiti. Yes, loving family members as a provider is a great thing, because when your family come by, I need to be able to socialize with them as well. I want to make sure they feel comfortable. Okay, if you come here, you bring your husband, you bring your wife here, I want to make sure that you're comfortable with me. We could have a conversation. You could call me anytime. That's just what I do. I mean, really, it's just what it is. You are my boss because you pay me to do a job. Okay? Yeah, somebody say I may be 9 or 10 hours away from them. Where are you? Remember, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. We're Smyrna, Georgia, but close to Atlanta. Just to give you a better landmark, I say in Atlanta, Georgia. But yeah, where are you? Louisiana, that's a place that I need to go. Bourbon Street, is that how they call it? I need to go there. I have never been there, but I will be there. Yeah, I think, it's about 8-10 hours. True. Soon I'll be going there. But anyway, everybody, thank you once again for the support. Thank you once again for loving this brother. I encourage you to continue to support me in this journey. The journey of educating people. It's not the easiest journey because once again, it's not, it's a little different from everything that is on the social media, because it's something that is educating people. You know, the problem is in our community, a lot of the time, those things that are helping us, those things that are supporting those communities, those things that are keeping those communities strong, sometimes it is not as easy to get them going. But you know, in the name of Jesus, in the name of every single queen that supports this show, I could tell you for the past 2 to 3 months, we reached over 3 million. Not 3 million rocks, but 3 million human beings. I'm talking about 3 million people with hearts that are beating. 3 million people were able to be touched just on TikTok alone. We're talking about people who receive all these educations that I have out there. Over 3 million. Y'all should be proud of yourself, because I could only do it because I have somebody like Queen Nodia, like Lee, all those people who are tapping on the screen. That is the only way that I could reach so many people with education. Again, 3 million human beings. I'm not talking about 3 million fishes. I'm not talking about 3 million goats, but I'm talking about 3 million people. Lee, thank you for the roses you gave me. Go, Queen Lee. Go Queenly. JB Health. Go Miss Queenly. Go Queenly. Go Queenly. Go Queenly. Go Queenly. Go Queenly. Go Queenly. My friend says congratulations to you for the work you do educating the community. Thank you to you, but congratulations to you for supporting, for appreciating the work that I do. Thank you, everybody. Thank you once again. Thank you for being here today. Once again, I wanted to stop by this Saturday, spend that little time with my precious people. Thank you for supporting me. I hope to meet you again Monday. Tomorrow is my day off. So timeless night. Thank you. So thank you for everybody who tap on the screen. Once again, please continue to share all our videos, continue to go to our page, share our stories with other people, because what we're doing here, again, we are educating people. So once again, all of you who tap on the screen, the ones who shared this video, or those of you who give me gifts, or whoever is a subscriber to this platform, I want to say thank you to you. I appreciate you from the very, very bottom of this beautiful heart that I have. Once again, thank you. I'm sorry, guys. There's a train. As I always tell you, I'm across from the train track, so there's a train that is kind of being noisy here. So yeah, if you hear that noise, it's the train. But once again, thank you for everything you do. Y'all have a great day. Have a great weekend with GoJB. Once again, this show and all the other shows are loaded on YouTube. You could always go and follow me on YouTube. Subscribe me on YouTube. So, and then once again, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your help. Once again, y'all have a great day. I love you all. Thank you. This concludes our great health education show for today. Thank you very much. Thank you to every single one of you who spent this precious time with us. Again, if you're new to this platform, we encourage that you follow us so you know whenever we are live the next time. The show comes on every day, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is JB. I'm a family nurse practitioner who believes in educating his people, who believes on supporting his brothers and sisters by sharing his knowledge with them. If you missed the show again, it will be available on our YouTube channel. And if you have not followed us on YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, we encourage that you do that now. Again, once again, the people who tap on the screen to give us the likes, the people who shared the video, the people who became new followers, those who gave us gifts on this show, the roses. We want to say thank you to every one of you. Thank you to the people who subscribe to this platform. We want to say thank you to every one of you. Thank you for believing that together we could promote health, that together we could educate hundreds of millions of people. I want to say thank you to every one of you. I really appreciate the support that I have all throughout this country, but also even all over the world. We have a lot of people supporting this great project of education. Again, thank you for being here. Until Until I see you the next time, you stay with